Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 Ignite Launch Party Part 2. We are so excited to be back with you all again for part number 2 of our launch party. So do us a favor, just like we did last week. Please take out your phones. I need you to share and like this video now. This is the only time I'm going to let you be distracted by your cell phones. Come on, you guys that are online with me now. Share, tag a friend. Sharing is caring. We're not going to be selfish tonight. Somebody tag me so they can come up on my feed too. All right. We are excited. I am so excited to welcome everyone this evening. Welcome to the Ignite Talk Show. Okay. So listen, before we really dive into tonight, I need you guys to please make some noise for your momentum igniter, your master propeller, and your selfless and faith-filled leader, Reverend Nikki Brown. We absolutely love Reverend Nikki. Okay. Yes. So additionally, guys, you know that we recognize we can't do this without each and every one of you. So thank you for your participation and your continued support always of our Ignite Women's Empowerment Summit. We appreciate each and every one of you. So listen, tonight is going to be so good. Okay. This talk show this evening, it's not designed so that you get a car and you get a car and you get a car, okay? This is not Oprah. This is not the J. Hud show or the Tamron Hall show, honey, okay? But it is designed tonight so that we can disarm some stereotypes. We're going to tear down some walls, and we're going to even prepare you for the most amazing girls trip ever, because this year we are going to the Baltimore Convention Center, honey. We are so excited. This is going to be an amazing conference. Yes. I mean, every year it just gets better and better. Do you hear me? We are building our momentum in preparation for this amazing conference. It's going down November 14th, 15th, and 16th. It is going to be 3 days of awesomeness. Do you hear me? So I just need to know, if you're ready to get this talk show started, please pump out some hearts from our virtual audience. Make some noise. Shake those pom-poms, honey, because this is the Ignite Show, and we are your hosts this evening. I am Cara Hathaway.
And I'm
Yay. Awesome. So listen, to our virtual audience that is in the building tonight, there's going to be an opportunity where you guys are going to be able to have some comments. We want you to participate with us this evening. This is going to be an amazing conversation, and we're going to be making sure that we come back to you guys to hear your feedback at the same time. So as we get started tonight, let's start off with a question. What do you think is that one thing that stops women? I need y'all to think about that. To my girls in the studio, y'all know, like, think about it for a second. What's that one thing that stops women? Like, what does that look like? Right now, I'm gonna say for me, the one thing that might stop might be, what y'all say, a man. Okay, right. It might be man.
That was it.
Right? Yeah. Who else? Somebody else go. What do you think? Kids, right? Is it the career?
Tiredness.
Tiredness. What else?
Lack of money.
Look, me.
Money.
Yes.
Money. Me. I like that answer too. Me. Yes. You know, Shania, what did you say?
Comparison.
Comparison. That's good. Yeah. Now you're something heavy though. That hurt my heart. Yeah. That hurt my feelings, right? Because guess what? How about what stops us? Ego. Yeah. It's a ton of things. But tonight, guys, we're going to focus on relationships. It doesn't matter if this is your girlfriend, your sister friend, your cousin, your aunts, your uncles, or even spousal relationships. Relationships tend to kind of sometimes muddy the water. It kind of holds us back because we're naturally nurturers by nature, and we want to try to bring our sister friends along always for the journey. But in order to build momentum, honey, you might have to shed some of that dead weight.
That's right.
So guess what? Teacher, why don't you kick us off and start off with a good question?
So tonight, I'm so excited. I'm like, we talking to our sister friends, like it's cool when I talk to my husband, but when I'm talking to my sister friends, it's like a whole different vibe. Like, I feel like y'all relatable. You feel my feel. Like, and if you gotta tell me I'm wrong, it's like I don't know why I could take it from my sister friend, but when my husband tell me I'm wrong, I got a side eye. I'm like, what? When a girl tell me I'm wrong, it's like I don't know. I think I just kind of receive it a little better. But one of the things that I have literally over the last couple of months have just been trying to disarm some stereotypes, even like personal one-on-one conversations, group conversations, whether it's live, whatever it is, but disarm those stereotypes that I think us as women create. Like, it's so crazy. We create these things, or women are catty, or women is this, women is that, women. That's why I hang out with the guys. That's why I hang out with my brothers. Like, because I got brothers, and I'm going to hang out only with my brothers or the guys. And I don't know who told y'all that lie. Like, that is a lie from the pit of hell. Right. Like, it literally is a lie. And it's one of those things that I really feel like we create. And that is one of the things that stops us from getting to where we need to get to, because we've created these stereotypes about women. But there are women out there that are your sister friends, that actually want to help you, that actually can build a friendship with you, that actually can build that sisterhood, that sister connection with you. Women, there are women that want to help you elevate and get you to the next level. And I think our founder is definitely one of them. Like, she don't have to know you. Okay. If you're a woman and you say, I got this, she is like literally like, let's go, girl. Like, literally to propel you to get to your next. So I was just thinking about with car, I'm like, let's talk about some of those things that we talk about when we're in the car. So when you think about your good girl, I mean, your good sister friend, as soon as something pop off and we ain't talking to God like we supposed to, but we calling that one girl, think about that good girlfriend. That good girlfriend that right now, if something happened on this live, you be like, girl, as soon as it's over, you be like, girl, guess what happened? You pulled the bonnet out again. I mean, seriously, I want to think about that one good girlfriend. What is the thing that draws y'all together? Like, what makes y'all have this relationship that you're you? Like, that's my girl. Like, you know how you are about your family. Like, oh, I don't. That's what I told I don't play about my husband and my kids. Now, who's that girlfriend? Get her in your mind. I don't play about my girl. If she said we pulling up, we pulling up. Pull up. Yes. So think about that one good girlfriend. I want y'all definitely on our virtual land, our studio audience. I want both of y'all to answer. So put some things in the chat if you could think about what is that one thing. And I know for me, I told Car that I'm a foodie. So my thing is we gotta have that in common first. Like, you gotta like to eat.
Let's eat.
If you like to eat, then we're compared. Like, we are match, okay? No, but one of the things is love. I want people just to love me the same way that I do. I love them, and then you got to be able to eat, and I mean eat like me. So yes, but let's hear from our audience. Let's hear from our people that are online. What is that one thing that draws you to your good sister friend? Who's gonna start us off? Reverend Nikki, you want to start us off?
I absolutely will. I think the thing that draws me is and when I think about my good girlfriends, it's authenticity. It is a feeling that she's real and she's not putting on airs. I can be real around her. I could put on my bonnet that smells like 1,000 runaway slaves. And you know, I feel like I can be vulnerable. So when I think about my good girlfriends, it's the few that I have that I can just be like, I am not doing well. I'm not doing well. I'm having a hard time. I'm frustrated, you know, and I don't get a sermon. Right?
That part right there. That part.
Yes. Snap at home. Look, snap at home and snap in the studio audience when you agree with something. Yes, that is real good. How about you, Kay?
Oh, wow. I think for me, it is that they get to see me at my worst and at my best, and they treat me the same, regardless. And I appreciate my friends who can put me in my place. because that's kind of hard to do. So if you can accomplish that and we still friends, then we're going to be friends forever.
I love what Paulette said. Paulette is in our online. She says, I'm drawn by honesty, humor, and hunger for food. Yes, girl. That's it right there. See?
Yeah.
Oh, and a good laugh.
Yeah.
And a good laugh.
Gotta laugh.
Yes. And Sherry said the feeling of trust. And I think trust is one of those big things I want to say. And I think trust is one of those words that we create this stereotype. In all honesty, it's like if someone breaks our trust, then it's like, see, this is why I don't. ... Literally.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to hear from Shania because you're the 30 under 30. So I just feel like it's just a little different in your land. But I definitely want to hear from you. What is that one thing that draws you, especially because I feel like, sometimes girls just, when we're under 30, I know when I was 30, I'm still trying to figure it out. Like I'm coming into me, if that makes, or I was coming in. Oh, I'm 30. I'm coming into me, or I was coming into me at that age. So what is that one?
You want to be 30?
She feel 30.
What is that one thing? Because again, some 30-year-olds are mature, but then some 30-year-olds are still trying to figure it out, and then some 30-year-olds have not even figured it out. So what is that one thing that you think that draws you?
For me, it definitely would be authenticity. There's nothing that I value more than being my authentic and true self with people that I truly care about. You want to be able to let your hair down. You want to be able to cry. I feel like you want to be able to go through the roller coaster of emotions and then make it back to like pure happiness. So if you can allow me to be completely authentic with you, that is the one thing that will hold me true to you forever.
Yeah, I love it.
That's good. Yeah.
I love it.
Good.
I'll definitely love it. We have Paulette one more time. She says, someone who will talk to me and not about me. I don't mind being corrected, but someone that I know that loves me. Right. And I think, especially with the correction piece, I just feel like when you know it's coming from...
Yeah.
I got a way to pop.
I'm with you, Car.
Yes.
I think my husband he's great at reminding me to check my heart. So I feel like when it comes from a pure place, the correction is easy to receive when you know it's coming from good heart. Good, pure, loving heart. But it's harder to receive it, like what Paulette was saying, when you know someone's been talking about you, but then they want to correct you. Right. To be real with y'all, I know I'm one of them. But let's go into our next question. I think about when I'm going on a girls' trip, and I think about the conversations, especially when this is about to be a 2-hour drive, right? I'm thinking about, and even if I'm driving by myself, to make this time go faster, I'm putting my earpods in and I'm talking to my good girlfriend while I'm driving. I'm thinking about the conversations that we're having, whether it is about that, what are we expecting at the conference, or what happened last week? What are those conversations like when you're in that 2-hour drive, Jamil? What Jamil, now I know you might be going by yourself, but I told you. Imagine how y'all do. You're talking to your good girlfriend, not your husband, but your good girlfriend.
Your good girlfriend.
Ooh, do I have one of them? No, I'm playing. That's funny. So no, I do have a couple good girlfriends.
Okay.
Yes, she do that. Yes, one or two, but I do got a couple. But no, I think when we're in the car, so Paulette stole some of my answers. Definitely being able to laugh, talking about food, all that kind of stuff. But I think it runs the gamut. Like our conversations go from all over the place. So it's like we'll be talking about relationships to what we watched on TV, and so I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. But I think just kind of to everybody's point, what they were saying is just being able to be true to yourselves. Like, so my girlfriend, she's one of my college roommates, so they know me, and y'all have learned to know me now too, and I kind of am who I am.
Love you, Jamil.
Yes, you are. So no, like with her, I appreciate like when she can kind of tell me some truths about myself. So somebody's not going to yes me to death and just tell me something that they think I want to hear. So that's kind of our conversations are like real, like kind of nitty gritty, like get down to it. So yes, y'all talking about this in your relationship, whatever, but how do you really feel?
Yeah. Right. How about you, Rhonda? What does that conversation look like when y'all in the car? Because nobody likes dead air. I know as women, like, especially if you a talker, we don't want to hear no dead air. What you talking about when you in the car, Rhonda?
Well, okay, I'm the quiet one. My home girl, also name is Rhonda. We've been friends for over 50 years. So we have a whole lot. We talk about the past. 1 minute we laughing about something that happened in 7th grade. And the next minute we're crying about losing both our mothers this past year. So it's just fun. It's just real. I feel like when I'm with her, she's not judgmental. And I feel like if we take a trip and I'm snoring, I don't have to wake up in the morning like, oh, did I disturb you? Did I bother you? She don't care. So I can just be me. I can, I have flaws and she will let me know what they are. But one thing she does for me is motivate and push me to the next level. Yeah. And don't take no for an answer. The minute I say, I was thinking about going back to school. Okay, so what do you need to do? So what do you need me to help you with? And so there's another friend that I have that does that too, that's on this panel here. But I just love that I have friends in my life that push me out of my comfort zone. Yeah. And for me, I need that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is great. And the reason why is because I think I said disarming that stereotype, but we need them to help elevate us, right?
Yeah.
We all are good at elevation. It's room up here, but it's like we create this thing where we think there's not room for all of us up here. Right. Listen, 10 of us are here, but I'm sure if we upgraded, we could get about 100, 150. So I say that to say though that there's room up here. So come on and pull me up here or come on. I kept saying yesterday, what is this even called? A booster when a cheerleader. What is that called, y'all? I literally kept envisioning it when I was like looking over. I kept envisioning. I asked my husband, he's like, I don't know. I'm asking my daughter, what is this? What is it called when they come in the base and she push her up and she goes up?
It's the what?
Who said it's stunt?
They're called stunts.
Yes, my daughter kept saying it, but I want to know who was the person that did this.
The base.
That's the people I need in my life. The one that's going to let me put my heavy foot on you, literally, and my other girlfriend going to get my other heavy foot and lift my little heavy up in that air. And if we all fall, we falling down. So we push back up again.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to jump in here because I think this is such a important topic. When you're talking about elevating other women, and all I can think back to is we were raised in a culture where women were not taught how to elevate one another. We were taught how to compete.
Yes.
You know, and it's nasty competition, whereas I think men are competitive too, but you'll see a man give him props like, yo, he's a dope baller or whatever it is. But us will be like, she all right.
Yeah.
But and even if she's good, we'll say, well, yeah, she's good, but her hair, she need to do something with her hair. Yeah. And it creates this, and we talk about the stereotype, the reality is there is a culture out there that we have been trained to get on this race to going nowhere, to beat out the other woman who's not going anywhere either. Yeah. And we're going somewhere, but we don't know where we're going. But there's just this constant feeling of competition, which comes from comparison. And I want to talk about that for a minute because I feel like, and we can just get real. Are we getting real tonight?
We're getting real.
Getting real.
Our best girlfriends, we struggle with sometimes tinges of competition with your best friend, right?
That's true.
Whether it be competition between, she got a new friend.
Yeah.
And she taking that part. Everybody do this.
Yeah, that part.
That part, right? And you feel, men don't go through this. You feel the pressure that, I'm spending too much time with her. I haven't spent enough time with my other friend. And so there's this competitive nature there. And then there is the silent, you got this amazing blessing, but you pause on whether you're going to tell your best friend or not.
Yes.
That's what I want to talk about. Because that right there, we are real subconscious about that because we don't want to acknowledge that some of our best girlfriends have a jealous streak.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
they are best. And we're not talking enemies. We're not talking, women who we fight with, we back and forth. I'm talking your best friend. And sometimes you will sense and feel that as God is blessing you,
That's true.
we're not going up at the same place or at the same rate. And you feel
That's
either
it.
the pressure to pull her along or the pressure to dumb down.
Yeah.
That's
Slow
it.
down your journey. And I want to talk about that I want to take a detour.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you ladies on this panel, have you ever experienced that? And what happened? That's what I want to know. Have you ever experienced a time when you felt with your best, I'm not talking your sometime, a friend, one of your besties, this sense of competition, this silent, it's not real overt. It's one of those, oh, so you're out again. Oh, you just stay busy, girl.
Yes.
Wow.
I like this comment because covetousness is real. Danny put in the comments that covetousness is real. And I think that plays a part because sometimes it can be our own insecurities that get in the way. And those insecurities they're deep down within us that we didn't even know that we even had it.
Right.
You didn't know you had it until somebody else had to come along and ask you a couple of good questions that made you think back into your childhood, to think back to when did you receive this place that you now have to be conscious about when you get blessed. It's a blessing and you can't talk about it, honey. We got to check on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Let's hear it, ladies. Where are we with this talk personally about yourself? Let's just take a few minutes. Let's get a couple people to talk personally about your experience.
I'll say for me, I recently had not a situation, but a whole thing where I have 4 very good girlfriends and we're really close. And a lot of people started noticing that I was losing weight. But out of all my good girlfriends and everybody in my community,
this is a good one.
One that refuses. Now, regardless of, I didn't even realize I was losing weight and blah, blah, blah. But I have one that just will refuse to be like, I noticed something. And so it got to the point that even other girlfriends was calling her out on it. Like, you do see a difference, right? And it was a significant amount of weight loss. And until it was hurtful in a sense that it was like, are you kidding me? Like, even at this point now I'm even noticing it or whatever. And that's not me bragging about it. That was just like, that's a significant, I go through enough emotional stuff on my own dealing with weight loss. So for me to finally accept it and then have to go back and forth every time I eat something, I think I gained 10 pounds. So it's already an emotional situation in itself. And so when I'm going through this and for you not to even celebrate that, everything we do for each other and for ourselves and all that, we should be celebrating that with each other. And for you not to just be like, girl, I see it, I'm celebrating with you, whatever, and you not to just say anything. And I know that it's personal and I know like she's purposely not saying something.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right there.
So that was hurtful.
Yes. That's a good one.
That is good.
And it's that microaggressive, passive aggressive. Because they're not saying nothing bad about you.
Right.
But they're not saying nothing to you, period.
Right.
So they've shut off their generosity to compliment you and different things such as that. I know that I have experienced that where I went through a transformation in just my look. And it's a big transformation because I went from no hair to hair. Okay. And I had a couple girlfriends. They just would not. I would see them look at the top of my hair, look down what I got on, and won't say nothing. Whereas everybody else is you look so amazing, Reverend Brown.
Yes.
Right,
Oh my
right.
God, you look so good. You know, and I even have family members. Let's say you start talking about family that ain't seen me in God knows when. And I may walk into a room and others may say, oh, you look so beautiful. I may even say, you look wonderful. And certain family members to this day, they just quiet like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's going on? Yeah.
Danielle said micro rejections. That's a good
micro rejections.
Yes. Wow, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
Nikki, you make a good point when you say about, silence is very loud and it's obvious. And sometimes when it's our relationships with our good girlfriends or with our family members, we try to ignore it or act like it's not there, or we don't want to feel like, oh, I'm being self-righteous because they didn't notice I lost weight. Like maybe they just didn't notice, right? You try to push it down, but in your heart, And I think I've had experience with this with friends and with family. And I think the true test of a friendship is whether you can have conversation about things that you notice or things that have hurt you, and your relationship stand after that and possibly stronger. Because somebody else made the point of a lot of times it has to do with your own insecurities, with you're dealing with. Well, she lost weight, and I'm over here trying to lose weight, and so I'm not going to say nothing about her weight loss.
Yes.
Right? But if somebody brings that to your attention, like, hey, you know what, Tiffany, that really hurt my feelings when everybody is noticing something and I haven't heard anything from you. So I feel like I'm not supported. And having that honest conversation, giving the other person an opportunity to maybe be honest about what they're feeling or what they're going through. And I think that is the true test of a friendship, because if you've been friends, we probably all have had those hard, like, come to Jesus conversations, I call them, with the people that you care about, because things are going to come up. We all have our issues. We all have things that we're carrying, and they come through and they're manifested in different ways, right? So I think you have to have those hard conversations and be willing to confront the issues at the risk of possibly losing that relationship because everybody can't handle it. But I think
at the risk of being ridiculed or made to feel like, okay, I didn't compliment you. I mean, like, you're the insecure.
Yeah, it's you.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
I didn't compliment you. Well, I mean, you look good. I mean, you need the compliments, and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys, anyone who's watching, if you've experienced that, just know we call that gaslighting.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think it's hard too when you have a friend that's single and you're married. And so this is something I encounter. I have a very close friend who's been single for a long time. So there are things that I just don't share with her because it's hard for her to handle it, or she may make comments like, oh, you and your husband always going somewhere, or y'all going out to dinner again. And I know where it's coming from. So it's something that you just can't share with a single friend. And, it's tough.
That was good, Rhonda. I actually was sitting over here thinking about, what are you going to say, girl, and not put your business out there. But one of the things I really was thinking about, honesty, was I think that we're mama bears. Regardless if you have a child or not, right? We're always protectors, even if it's over our niece or our nephew, or it's like auntie to the rescue, mom to the rescue, wife or single, whatever. Even with our friends, it's like we'll come to their rescue all the time. But I think one thing is, like, sometimes I protect myself from what they possibly could say, or I protect myself from jealousy, because I know that they gonna say something, especially when they're not where you are. And that's my thing. People see you prosper and they don't know that it's a cost to the prospering. Like, people see or think that you are here, and it's like, oh no, sis, no. Like, no. I grieved for a whole year, and I bet you nobody knew. Like, literally, because I still had to walk and act and be, I had to walk in victory. I had to act in victory. I had to still do what God is calling me to do in the midst of grieving, in the midst of losing so many people, in the midst of job loss, in the midst of not knowing where the bill money was coming from in the midst of all of that. So it's like when someone I know is not quite where I am, is I have the tendency to protect. If God, now you know all those downfalls have happened. Now when this big blessing comes, it's like, no, I have to protect that thing from you because I don't need your opinion. I don't need your jealousy, and I don't need what I think you're going to possibly say.
And then becomes the question, are they really that great of friends if we got to do all that to begin with? You know, if I got to do, I love what Ayana's saying, just because they were great friends before when they thought you were beneath them, there is no rule that they automatically get to come into my future.
Come on.
That's good.
How about that?
Yeah.
A season.
Season. And I think, and that's another thing. We have to know when it's time to let go. Those seasonal friends, right? And I think this is the thing that gets me though. When they're from, like, I forget, someone said, like, from 7th grade, I think it was Rhonda. It's like from childhood, it's hard to let them go because they are the most familiar with you. So it's like trying to go to the next season with a new friend. Man, I gotta sit here and explain what type of person I am.
Exactly.
And then here we go with daddy stuff. And this is when we put the stereotypes on. I probably can't or not gonna be able to trust her anyway because she hang with them. And because y'all know how we do.
Start taking on everybody else's drama.
Know how we do.
That's how we do. That's how we do. And I really feel like, you know, to break this, we've got to have those honest conversations with ourselves.
That's right.
Because there are relationships in our life, and this is what God has started to show me. He's like, you know, there were relationships in your life. Neither one of us were beneath either one of us. We were literally on equal playing ground. And then there were seasons I went up, and then seasons she went up. Right. And then there are seasons when it's not about this, it's about this.
Yeah.
And that part, right? That's the part, right? And it's not that she's beneath me. It's that God is calling us to separate journeys.
Yes.
And I don't feel like I can make it without her. You're on, and you'll know that you're on separate journeys because you get on the phone. It ain't a whole lot.
Yeah.
So did you see on Facebook? No, I didn't.
No. I don't have time.
I don't have time anymore.
I don't have time.
And they're just, and this is not, oh, they beneath me, I'm above. No, it's none of that. It is, we are both warriors. We are both rocking. But God is shifting me. And the conversations that I'm having and the drive that I have and the desires that I have are no longer in alignment. And I'm trying to get this person to be in alignment with where I'm going. And God is saying, I need you to walk away simply because it's time.
What you say? Leave them where they are.
Leave them where they are.
Leave them where they are. There you go.
Leave them where they are.
You can't take everybody with you.
Cannot. And people will teach you where they belong at in your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They will teach you. They will teach you whether they belong in the inner circle, right outside the circle, and way over there. And what is their behavior? That's another thing I used to struggle. I called everybody a sister because I never had sisters. I always wanted sisters. It used to be my pain point, my pressure point. I just want a sister. I grew up with all these boys, these dusty brothers, right? And so I always wanted this other woman, girl, who just had my back and all that. So I just always just latched on to anybody who just had what I thought were sister qualities. And I all of a sudden gave them an assignment and a promotion that they didn't ask for.
They didn't qualify for.
We're not going to just fully blame them. They didn't ask to be my sister. You my sister. That's my sister. That's my sister. B, he has not produced any fruit that is sister-like.
It's hard on that one.
Right. And now I'm mad at you because you ain't acting like a sister. You supposed to be. But from the very beginning, that wasn't her original assignment, and she never agreed to be my sister.
Right.
So I'm mad at you because you tripping and we supposed to be sisters since when?
Yeah.
We have these silent agreements with women, and then all of a sudden now I can't deal with women because women they fake. Hold on, sis. Hold on.
Right, not all.
Say that it's a silent agreement. Say that again, because then you're silently offended when it's silent.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
We can talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah,
we do silent agreements with everybody. We do it with our pastors, our leaders. We call our pastors our father. When he may be a teacher.
Ouch.
He may be called in your life to be a mentor.
Ouch.
Come on, and now we mad because we sick of church. Come on,
Yeah.
The reality is, the reality is, what fruit? Who has he been in your life? Well, he's been a mentor. So why did he get the title of father?
Right.
That's good.
That's
I'm gonna put a pin in you because I'm causing pause because honey,
she's taking all our stuff, all of it.
That was good. I do want to ask before we jump on to the next thing. Ayana said in the book Disrupted Thinking, Jake says sometimes you need to fire your board of directors. Just because they got you there does not mean that God has ordained them in that next journey.
Come on.
That's good.
Yeah. And I think everybody literally is in agreement saying like literally like, yes, that is good, child. Who's in your boat? Facts. Wow. This is great stuff. Sherry, I'm so glad you're on tonight because Sherry said I needed to hear this. So Wendy said shake them pom. Wendy, we shaking the pom-poms good.
We shaking them for you, girl.
That was very, very good. Danielle definitely said relationships must have clear definitions by both parties. And I think that is so important, especially when you're in that elevation. Like we need to make sure that we're here for the right reason together. If I can't give you anything and you can't give me anything, then there's no need for us to even be.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Woo, child.
That's
good.
That's
but
good.
Look, I told y'all she the momentum igniter. Like starting and stirring the pot. Okay. Listen, so
I done lost my father. I done goodness me. Friend.
She ain't got nobody.
Everybody need new friends
alone
now.
out here now.
Walking alone. You ain't got nobody.
Look,
Nobody.
conference, you'll find you a new sister friend. We
Amen.
Right here.
Yes.
Listen, but we're building momentum, right? That's our thing for this year. So, I love that comment that Tidra just made because we sometimes as women have unspoken expectations placed out there. And Danny just talked about it. She said it got to be clear expectations, clear definitions on both parties. Yeah. And the only way that we're going to get there is when we ask some of these questions that cause us to think and look back at us. What role do we play? Are you your sister's keeper? Are you really? Are you the person that you're expecting on the other end?
That's
right?
Good.
Sometimes we think we are, and we may not be, right? Yeah, so as we're getting ready and preparing for elevation, and we're climbing, God is taking us higher as He continues to pour into Reverend Nikki, and she has this amazing conference that we're all going to be going to. Get your good girlfriends, and we're going to be traveling down to Baltimore Convention Center. Right. But listen. We got a couple more questions before we let y'all go for the night, right? You're going to be able to go on to the ignitesummit.org site and register on tonight. Got a couple things. We want to make sure that you book your hotel. Don't forget, we have so many amazing tickets that are on sale today. These tickets are not going to stay at the price that they're at, honey. This is a sale. You know, you got to get in, honey. It's a sale. We are pom-poms. You ain't shake the pom-poms now. You got to shake it. It's a sale, honey. Okay. And that means that the sale is going to be ending on March 31st. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and you prepare yourselves accordingly. Okay. We're going to be having some amazing conversations just like we're having tonight. You have the option of registering as a general attendee. You want to be VIP because, honey, listen, I want my girls to come with me and they registering as VIP. Okay. They want that red carpet status. They want to come in, get access to the pre-conference reception, get that good swag bag, and they want to have that VIP seating and check-in. But listen, you also have shake your pom pom, Shania. We got our women on the line that are
There's
under
Shania.
30 and under 30.
There's Shania.
The rest of us are remembering when we were 30, but listen, nobody's counting, right? So
That's been a while ago,
right? But it's okay. But you feel and you look it. That's where we are. We all on your page, Shania, tonight.
Yes.
30 under 30, they have some amazing things that are going to be planned. You're going to hear a little bit more from Shania in a little bit. And then we can't forget about our babies. It's a little something for everybody. Our teen girls from ages 12 to 17, they are having two. Somebody say two.
Yeah.
2 days. Okay. Yeah. And it's going to be amazing because we are raising Ruth. We are raising up our next babies. And listen, they coming up. Okay. So we want to make sure if you're interested, please make sure sharing is caring, y'all. Share with your sister friends. Bring somebody along. Book that hotel room today. Don't wait. Don't delay. Today. Things are selling out quickly. You don't want to miss your opportunity and miss your slot. And please make sure that you stay connected with us on all social media platforms. Okay, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Make sure that you connect with us, and please make sure you stay connected on our website. But listen, before we continue, we want to continue on with our Ignite party and this great conversation because Reverend Nikki just knows how to ignite and light up a fire under you, honey. Okay. And she is one of our amazing speakers. Woo, 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 woo! And we also have some amazing speakers that are going to be joining us. Also, we have the amazing Sophia Ruffin that is going to be coming back. Woo! So excited. We got Dr. Jazz. She's going to be in the building. So I am so super excited. We have some amazing workshops for you. We have the amazing Stephanie Heath is going to Ignite workshop. So super excited for JP Heath and Stephanie Heath. They are amazing worship leaders. So we want to just make sure that you know this is not something that is taken lightly. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing conference. You will walk away knowing that you look back at you and you're prepared for this elevation. You're prepared for this next step. So listen, we know that Ignite has been around for 10 plus years. And Micah, I want to put something out there for you, right? You've been a part of the Ignite community for quite some time. Talk to us a little bit about, I'm sure you formed many relationships. You worked with so many people. Give us your why for Ignite before we say goodnight to everyone. Oh, and we thank you for acknowledging our jackets, Sherry. We got our Ignite jackets. Thank you, Sherry. So, Micah, talk to us a little bit about why Ignite for you.
Okay, so when we first started and we were at Adelphia's and it was like a breakfast, with some eggs and a couple hours and a couple speakers. And, I was helping my girlfriend, to be honest. And then over the years, as things have built, I feel, and I think this is probably something I say every year, as Nikki and I have conversations about Ignite, is that this is a mission and a calling that's bigger than any of us, including her. And so this is something that God has placed on her heart and has sent her the people to kind of carry out that work. And I've always felt connected to that. And it has become at this point more than I'm just here to help my girlfriend. I'm just here to support. I want to do that too. But then I also feel like my why is that God has something in it for me too. And I'm always so encouraged by every October when we're really gearing up and it's getting close and I hear the women getting ready and getting excited. And my prayer always is that God sends the women who need to be there on that particular year. And so that's part of my why. I feel like I'm connected to the whole mission and that God blesses me with something personally every year from Ignite, that I walk away with something, even if I'm working in the back and I'm in the storage closet like I was a couple years ago, packing up the supplies. And I got a word in my ear in the closet, for me. And so, and then being able to go out and pass that message along to other people.
Amen.
That's awesome, Micah. That is amazing. Here's the thing. And to our virtual audience, that is a powerful testimony. What she just shared was she wasn't comparing herself to what the vision was that God showed to Reverend Nikki, but she was in full support. How you do it? How you do it? How you do it, teacher? Like this? Right? Come on. This our movement right here, right? This is
that's it right there.
Through thick and thin, from Adelphia's all the way to the Baltimore Convention Center, from humble beginnings all the way up to here to this point where we are building our momentum. This is just the beginning. The best is yet to come, y'all. So get excited. There's no time for any comparison. You can either tear those walls down, empty yourself before you get to the conference so that God can fill you again. Amen. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Micah. All right, listen, we're wrapping up. We know that you guys got to get ready for another day tomorrow, but real quick, Shania, our 30 under 30, they are absolutely amazing. Give just a little snippet to our virtual audience as to something that you may be anticipating and looking forward to, and or what they can look forward to if they were to come to Ignite.
One thing I know for sure about people under the age of 30 is we're all just looking for people to just accept us for who we are and be able to be honest with what we're currently going through and where we're trying to get to. So with 30 under 30, we make sure that we create a very close and in-house type of community with one another, so that we're able to just be vulnerable and be authentic with ourselves and just let each other know like where we currently are and where we're trying to go. And we're not here to, judge anybody or make them feel less than of who they are, but just accept them for where they are and then help them propel themselves to go further than where they're at.
All right.
Ooh, that was good.
That was good. Come on,
Shania, please tell the audience how often the under 30 meet throughout the year leading up to the conference.
Yeah, so we do have a Sister Connects group, the 30 under 30 group. We meet once a month. It's every fourth Sunday at 4 p.m. where we just have great conversation with one another. Sometimes we bring in other people to talk with us about different topics of things that we're currently going through. We talk about relationships. We talk about entrepreneurial skills. We talk about things that we want to do as we continue to grow older, whether it's just like working a 9 to 5, because you don't always have to be an entrepreneur. You can work a 9 to 5 and live a great life doing so.
That's right.
We also just talk about where we see ourselves, how comparison kills and stuff like that, just to make sure that we're building ourselves up. So again, that's once a month on the fourth Sunday. And then throughout the quarter of each year, we also meet in person. There's so many of us all around the world, whether we're here in NJ or out in Maryland, but we try to make sure that we find different locations so that we can all meet up 3 times before we actually see each other in November.
Nice.
And can I jump in and say this? Our under 30 group culture generation is the most creative, innovative trailblazers we have ever met, ever. But they're also the most anxious. They struggle with the most, that deep feeling of being lost, because the gap between us and them is so wide now. And so at Ignite, if you're watching, find an under 30 girl. We have a special ticketed price all weekend long. There are just workshops. They're going to have their own incubator at Ignite where there's classes just for them. They're going to have a meet and greet Thursday night after service where they're going to get together. The goal is that not only do they get empowered, they're not just there to just sit and listen, but they're there to build community, meet another girl that they will be able to connect with, and that girl can help her do this. I think this might be our symbol, y'all, for the year. This might be it, and so we've got a special pricing for them. We are checking birth certificates at the door, so don't be trying.
Because people be trying to get in.
They be trying to get in. Them under 30 classes are lit. The under 30 classes are lit. Those workshops are lit. So if you know are under 30, you have a granddaughter, you have a niece, you have a neighbor, you have a young lady in your community under 30 that needs to be in this community, needs to be a part of Ignite, to come to Ignite even for the weekend and really be empowered at her level where she is with like-minded girls her age. We would love for you to register during this launch sale because it is on sale. So
I would also like to say too, we're also trying to be in the position of being able to pass the torch to the younger generation. There's no reason for us to just be focused on ourselves when there's kids coming up from behind us. So any which way that we can help the younger generation, we're going to do that as well. And even to just look forward to the people that are ahead of us, because we can't go further without learning first from who came before us and then taking what they learned and creating that for the space that we're currently in.
Amen.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Shania, what do y'all have going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we do have our own pep rally as well, getting ready for 30 Under.
Yay!
You were online for that as well. We are super excited to have the opportunity and the chance to have a pep rally for ourselves. And thank you, Reverend Nikki, for giving us that opportunity.
And where is it going to be tomorrow?
Instagram.
And what page is it going to be on?
The Ignite page.
All right. So Ignite Summit on Instagram is where you can find the pep rally. What time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay, great.
At Ignite_Summit. Somebody put that up on the screen for tomorrow. We're having a pep rally for our under 30 group, and they're going to do the Shade Room, the Christian version.
Yes.
So we want all of you maybe watching, listening, head on over to our Instagram page tomorrow. It's at Ignite_Summit that we're going to be doing that at.
Sorry, correction. It's 7:30.
7:30.
It's 7:30.
Awesome. Make sure you guys go over, show your support. Please engage with that audience. We want to thank you guys for coming to our Girls Trip Talk Show tonight. I think this was an amazing conversation. As we get ready to turn it over, Reverend Nikki Brown is going to take us out. But listen, we wanted to play a couple games, but the conversation didn't go that direction tonight, y'all. But I think that this conversation was absolutely amazing. And we got railed.
I think
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Let's do it. Come on. Let's
get
come
out
on.
of
We
here.
got 2 minutes. Let's go.
Come on.
Everybody
Stop
do this.
playing.
Let's go.
Are y'all ready? Look, I'm like,
Teacher,
all
we'll
right.
help you out.
Come on, get out of here. Oh, y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Ready.
All right.
Ready.
So
Let's go.
I'm gonna sing like the first, literally like 3 words, and somebody has to quickly finish that word. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? All right. I'm cracked up 'cause I can't sing, y'all. Are you ready? Oh, I want to dance
With somebody.
Are you ready? Wait, one more. I got one more. Count on me through thick and thin.
Yes.
It started going downhill.
All right, wait, one more. All right, we'll do one more since y'all. I don't know how y'all butcher Whitney on that one. Started in the wrong place. All right, you ready?
Messed it up.
Never would have. I knew y'all was gonna do that one. I didn't know that one. All right, it's been lovely. We love y'all. Car.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Reverend Nikki, did you have anything else to add before we let everybody go?
Nope. Listen, register for 3 days. General attendee tickets is $85. That's literally almost a little over $25 a day for over 23 speakers.
Yeah.
Keynote speakers that are national.
Yeah.
We're having a feathers, furs, and pearls soiree. You get an opportunity to be at the Baltimore Harbor. Where are you going to go to get a conference for $80? Getting all of that. But it ends on the 31st.
31st.
On Sunday, guys. So you want to register. All prices go up on Monday. So you want to register, get your girlfriends. And guess what? Our hotels are filling up. We're already working on getting 2 and 3 additional hotels.
Wow.
So you want to get your room. Guess the best part is you don't have to purchase your room right now. Just reserve it.
Yes.
Go on if you know you're coming. And you can get your ticket at the end of the week. Get your room tonight. Because when I tell you these rooms, they're going quick. We don't want anybody to be discouraged and not come, but we want you to reserve your room. We've got some rooms available. We want you to get on. I love my staff. Listen, anybody watching, I want you all to please put in the chat Ignite Team Rocks. You can type that out, Ignite Team Rocks. These past weeks, y'all saw one half of my team, then you saw the other half, and we still have a couple that didn't even get a chance to come on. And I tell you, I don't know what I did in my former life to be blessed with these human beings. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I have some of the best women, some of the best team members. I want to thank Teardra and Car. That's right. Yes, thank you, Ayana. Ignite Team Rocks. These ladies have been rocking and rolling with me for years. And when I tell you, and I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this because my team, but we got a good women's group. Like, we're not mean. We don't have no mean girl syndrome. Everybody, when we get together, it's a whole bunch of tomfoolery.
Yeah.
And laughter and fun and hugging and loving on each other. And I know for a fact that's nothing but God to get all these strong warrior women in a room. We've got about 20 staff members in a room, and all of us walk strong in our own way, but we love on one another. This is an amazing team. I want to thank you, ladies. I love y'all to the bottom of my heart.
We love you. We love you.
Love you. Thank you all so much for joining our Ignite Talk Show. Have a blessed night, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Do the symbol, y'all.
This can be our symbol. Oh.